I dare him. I double dare him. I sextuple dare him. He's not going to do it. He won't do it. He wouldn't dare. He would not dare. Because he knows if he does, he's screwed. He wouldn't dare. He wouldn't. He wouldn't. After everything that has been said, all the criticism, you are really going to get the one player that we all said, if you get this dude, you will prove that you are a chump, that you're a loser, and you didn't destroy anything. We were all right. Shout out to my John Leswachi asked him the question in that press conference, Omar Akatuba, who said, people have said you've not been able to say what's up without Messi. You haven't reached a 3L final without Messi. So you're going to turn around after everything, especially with your new wave Muay Thai tactics that saw you get knocked out of the CL against flipping Leon. And you're going to turn back to Lionel Messi for one last ride, one last dance. I believe and I support the video that I made. A lot of stuff is happening, lots of rumors, things left and right, but I still stand by the video that I first made. Messi isn't leaving Barcelona. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know how things are going to go. I don't see Messi leaving Barcelona. And this isn't because he doesn't want to leave. I believe he does want to leave. 100%. He wants to leave. 1000% he wants to leave. Because just even thinking about it now, watching some videos on ESPN FC and so forth, I think Messi says to himself that, okay, I love Barcelona. You know, I owe so much to it and I want to be loyal. But he's like, I know what I've done. I know what I've accomplished as a player. And my name is a brand. It is a brand. It's a brand of consistency, i.e., one of the most consistent athletes that we've ever seen in any sport. You know, his consistency is incredible. Perhaps the only other athletes more consistent than him is probably Mayweather. You know, so he says to himself that, okay, do I want to end it like this? Because he says to himself that, because he can see the writing on the wall, that there isn't a team or group of players or a certain group that can be brought together to say what's up. There simply isn't one. There isn't one. There isn't a group to come together to say what's up and be like, aha, yes, we can ride, we can roll. That's the issue. That's the issue. So do you want to spend your last 2-3 years of your career on the decline, suffering, hustling, taking painful, embarrassing losses? Or do you want to jump ship and move forth? It makes sense for Messi. So it makes sense, and Barcelona fans can't be angry with him. Any Barcelona fan, for Barcelona fans, they have to see now we're not really getting deeper right now. What are Barcelona supposed to do now? You see, the damage is already done. You should have bought a delict. You should have kept hold of Neymar. You should have bolstered up your midfield. You should have already maybe kept Malcolm and so forth. Who can Barcelona? What top tier player can Barcelona get in this market The cannonball is gone. That's his striker, a finisher. For what it's worth, that's still a striker, finisher. He's gone. What top striker can you get in this market? What top midfielder can you get in this market? So even if a new president comes in and says, we're going to build a thing around Messi, Messi's like, it's not about the president. It's in this COVID climate, what group can you truly bring together that can realistically challenge for the Champions League? Because for me, 100%, and I think it's what I knew. Okay, La Liga is cool. Messi is that I want to realistically win the Champions League. And 8-2 showed me that we are way off winning this thing. And a summer window in this climate ain't going to change that. And you have to respect that. And Barcelona fans have to realize that, you know what, you might be seeing a decline. Like, same thing with, I don't think with Barcelona it's going to happen that's how it happened to United, because for United, that was just deep. For Milan, it was deep. Even for United, it was also deep as well, but Milan was really deep. Like Barcelona will struggle without, it would be very interesting to see Barcelona without Messi, man. Just on the side note, but let's talk Man City. Let's talk Man City. Man City can afford it. They can. Man City can afford it, but the question is, how can this be done? The only way I see this happening is an agreement. No way in hell that he goes for free. And Man City know that. And City right now are like, okay. See, I think City like, look, he may stay and everything, but if City are being realistic, they're like, we have to find a middle ground. There is no way we are getting flipping Lionel Messi from Barcelona for free. That's a bad business. That business makes no sense. So City are preparing themselves, okay, look, what do you want? What do you want that is realistic? So the fee I've heard is 150. How much did Coutinho cost? How much did João Felix cost? So the fee I've heard is 150. That's not an agreement. Now, another fee I've heard is anything above 222, which is what Neymar went for. So they're like, if you're going to take him, he will have to be the most expensive player ever. We're not going to sell him for one kobo under 222. And if you think about it, that's it. That's a good price for Man City. That's a good price because it's either 250 or 700. So 700 is obviously the release clause on what he's valued at, but and I don't think Barca accepts 250 for Messi, this asset, this brand, because Barcelona has realized that if once Messi leaves, you're screwed. Your club is screwed. All of those Messi fans and everything, the mercenaries and everything, tanked, goes down. You see, Real Madrid could always survive after Cristiano because it's Real Madrid. It's the badge means something, and it's always been Real Madrid, the team that's won 13 Champions League titles. So it is what it is. They would always say what's up. They were always going to say what's up. So, but with Barcelona, you see, Cristiano didn't define Real Madrid the way that Messi has. There's never been a club player in history who has defined a club the way that Messi has. There's never been. There simply has never been. So Barcelona, because I've almost pretty much forgotten what Barcelona were like before Messi. I mean, before Messi, it was like, okay, it's Barcelona. Like everyone loved the club, and I loved the Rivaldo days, Dino days, and everything. But this thing has been going on since 2008. You could argue 2006, 2007, but really I'll say was when he won a seal. From 2009 was when really the Messi affair happened. So we're talking 11 years. We're talking 11 years. So you see, but let me get this out. If Pep Guardiola buys Messi, he's a chump. Please be clear here. you are a complete chump. And you've proven to yourself that you ran back with the tail between your legs to the guy who can deliver you a seal. And if Pep still can't win a Champions League with a Messi in his team, then I think that Pep should be cancelled. That's it. I'm calling for cancel culture to be put upon Pep. That if with Messi you cannot win the Champions League, we should cancel Pep. 1000% we should cancel Pep. But like guys, the notion of Messi joining Man City, because if he was to join, that changes the Premier League conversation. Because Messi is really coming for the Champions League, and 100% Messi joins Man City, it changes that Champions League conversation profoundly. It profoundly changes it, because now Messi, you now actually have a team. You legitimately now have a team, a coach, and a support system to take over and to win the Champions League for sure. So, but still, he still needs to play, and week in, week out. But yeah, because for me, I still said Liverpool are the favourites, and Liverpool most likely would defend their title, especially if they get Thiago Alcantara, they'll defend their title. You put Messi into the mix, okay, we now have a title race. So, but Messi joining does not mean that, they'll definitely win. No. I wouldn't even put City as favorites if Messi was to join, but if he was to join, we have a title race. We generally have a very fascinating title race, and Liverpool now have to be like, okay, we now have to sort of respond to that, don't we? So really, that's why I stand with it. Look, who knows? I still say that he stays. I don't think that he leaves. But yeah, that's so. Because I was watching ESPN FC. It's so funny how me and Shaka share so much of the same things. Because Shaka said as well that he just doesn't see Messi in another jersey. Like for me, seeing Messi in a Man City jersey or a Chelsea jersey, so happen, just seems so strange. Seems so strange. But 2020, put it this way, this is what I said to myself. If Messi joins Man City, God forbid Man United, but if he joins Man City, this will officially be the most eventful year of all time. It already pretty much is, but this will just take it to the next level. So tell me that in the same year, we had Kobe Bryant die, we had COVID-19, a worldwide once-in-a-generation pandemic, we had the Black Lives Matter protests, we saw Barcelona get beat down 8-2, and Messi potentially leaving flipping Barcelona all in the same year. Guys, that is a crazy year. That's a crazy year. Okay, I want to go to this whole Chilwell thing. So there's a narrative out here. There's a narrative that HH hates British players. That I'm anti-English players. First of all, there's a narrative that says that I'm anti-white, which is crazy. I love white people. I think white people are great and lovely. I think white people are lovely people. There's also a few white people that are just racist. That's it. But most white people, I love them. They're very lovely, friendly people. Friendly creatures, I call them. Friendly creatures. So Ben Chilwell. Here's the thing. The tweet I put out was Ben Chilwell is an upgrade on Alonso. And that's all that matters. Let's start there. He is an upgrade. He's an improvement. Chelsea have improved. So that is a good start. You don't want to buy a downgrade. You don't want to get worse. You buy a place because you want to improve. You want to get better. A weak spot for Chelsea was the left back position. That was a weak spot. That was a glaring weak spot. Alonso is a horrendous defender, one of the worst defenders I've ever seen in my life. Who's homeboy? The other dude, I think was the Italian dude. Emerson. He ain't great as well. He's average. Chilwell, decent. But my issue was, and I've seen some games from Chilwell, he ain't great. He's not an exciting signing. He ain't Ziyech. Hint Havertz. See, Werner, Havertz, Ziyech, these are guys who are genuinely, basically, those guys were generally the best players in their team. Was Chilwell the best player in his team? No. So let's start there. Chilwell was never the best player in his team. You look at Ndidi, you look at Kasper Schmeichel, you look at Vardy, you look at Madison before you look at Chilwell. Ziyech, I would argue and Ziyech is arguably Ajax's best player. Werner, of course, is Leipzig's best player, along with Upamecano. Havertz, 1,000%, he's the captain and the best player. So you're like, so that brings the excitement. So when I just see Chilwell, I'm like, it ain't exciting. It doesn't bring me with any joy. I'm like, okay, cheers. Okay, cool. But it's not to say that I hate British players. I don't. But I call it as I see it. And how I see it is Chilwell, cool, fine. Let's ride. So, but Chelsea, we move because I saw Chelsea looking for the treble. And guys, you laugh right now. I am not giving up hope for Chelsea signing Messi. I still believe that's a possibility. Abramovich can do many amazing things. So I am not giving hope of Lionel Messi turning up to Stamford Bridge and signing a 3-year contract, 3-year deal for Chelsea. That can still happen. But for Ben Chilwell, cool. The main thing is he can defend. He knows how to tackle. And this is the key thing, he is better than Emerson and Alonso. That's important. He's better than those dudes. I'm happy he's better than those dudes. Let's move. Let's ride. Let's go on. So my next thing right now is, can we get a striker? Can we get a good cold-blooded striker? Can we secure? See, the more important thing right now, if Chelsea can secure Thiago Silva, I will eat very well. I will sleep like a baby if I hear Thiago Silva or Sa or even Koulibaly. I will sleep very well. Then we may move. So Chelsea, look at that. So last thing before I get over to your questions is Ibrahimovic. You can look at this in two ways. The first way is this. Milan should have secured his services. 10 goals in 15, 16 games or 20 games or something. He had a damn good record. So a player that's had that kind of effect on your team, you have to keep it. Slightly older, but you have to keep him. So he's now secured and bought a 1-year deal. Now, the key thing is Milan can't roll into next season, and that is all you have is Ibrahimovic. Cool, have him in there. He can help you. Elder statesman. You never know when he can notch up with the goal, but you need to surround him with other good quality players as well. It can't just be Ibra. But the issue is, Milan, this can't be something you announce and you're proud of. That Ibrahimovic, 38. Bro, I'm not saying anything because I know that I'm somewhere around that age group. Perhaps, maybe. But a 38-year-old can't be something you are proud to announce. Like, yes, man, we gave a 1-year extension to a 38-year-old. That doesn't give any Milan fans any cause for hope for doing anything in the Syria, you know. And it is worrying that Milan's main threat, their main man, is a 38-year-old. Now, I think what Ibra is doing is amazing. And I think that the fact that he's 38 and still being effective in a major European league, I think it is quite outstanding. My Ibra is always this. He underachieved. It's as simple as that. He underachieved. For a player who is as good as this, as talented as he is, to have never played in a Champions League final at his very peak, I think is underachieving. Because you were good enough to inspire at least one of those teams to a flipping Champions League final, and you were unable to. But shout out to him on what he's doing with Milan. But for Milan, who are the other signings? Who are the players that you're bringing in? How else are you improving your team? You can't build a team around a 38-year-old. That's stupid. That is stupid. Ibrahimovic is there to help you. He's not there to inspire you. He's not there to be a main man. He cannot be the main star of this team. So for Milan, who is the main star of this team? Who is spearheading this team forward? If you're relying on a 38-year-old and you believe that man will help you secure top 4 or challenge for the title, you are gravely mistaken. You are gravely flipping mistaken, man. So let me take some of your cues, man, and then we can ride out, man. Let's see what guys are saying, man. Everton doing some great signings. Alan from Napoli, James Rodriguez from Real Madrid, Doucouré from Watford. Yeah, I was here. I kept on saying James. Those are some interesting signings, man. See, I didn't know about Alan and Doucouré. Doucouré is good. Doucouré is good, but I think those are good signings. And you see, my thing is, if Everton are getting James Rodriguez, does that mean he will play in his favored position? Hopefully it does. If it means that he can play in his favored position, I think they're looking really good, because I think they don't really have a guy that plays in the number 10 role. That's Ross Barkley was that. But if they get all those signings, man, well, that's quality. Doucouré, good multitasker in midfield. Alan, a good midfield controller. James Rodriguez, a creator. So maybe this is the move that makes us see the very best in James Rodriguez, man. All right, what did I say? So Doria, okay, yeah, I'll get to the super chats. Okay, let me get to the super chats right now. Chill. All right. So, where we are. So from Just Beston, who says, thoughts on people saying Messi is bigger than football. I saw this on Twitter and I laughed. The only athlete who became bigger than the sport was Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan and arguably Muhammad Ali. I'll say those two. Muhammad Ali and Michael Jordan are the only athletes that genuinely transcended their sport. Jordan, he transcended the basketball. Michael Jordan single-handedly brought over people to the NBA. 100%. Like, Messi isn't on Jordan's level. No athlete is even near the level of Muhammad Ali. So Muhammad Ali is the greatest sports personality of all time. But yeah, like, you see, people think that, because this is big news and major news and everything, no. The reason why this is major news is because this is a player who has spent his entire life at a singular club, has done amazing things at that singular club, and is thinking of leaving. Of course, it's going to be major news. But how can Messi be bigger than football when he's never even won the World Cup? So that itself doesn't make any sense. I think basically it's these fanboys who don't follow football that say all this crap, man. So screw them, man. From Natsa, imagine Messi putting 5 against Kepa at the bridge. Natsa, this is something you don't understand. Natsa, Kepa is no longer a Chelsea player. So I don't know who you're referring to. But as of next season, I don't know who the heck you're referring to with regards to Kepa. He is no longer a Chelsea player. So please, can you please get that right? I don't know who you're referring to. From Amchi Critic, can KDB and Messi play together? Where did Leo play? That's a good question. But if they play 4-3-3, and you see, this is where it gets difficult. Because this way, see, what you could do. Let's bring up a little chat, shall we? Let's have some fun. Let's have some fun. Okay, so it's not working. So see, for me, I think what you could do is you put De Bruyne wide right, or you put Messi in that number 10 free role position. Or you play a front three and you play Messi as a false 9. So you play Messi as a false 9, and you have Sterling on one hand, or homeboy, or what people are mostly saying is 4-3-3. Messi wide right, Sterling wide left, Aguero as a striker, De Bruyne in his main position, but Messi is given the freedom to roll. But that is where the difficulty arises. But the beauty is that De Bruyne can play several positions. De Bruyne can play the 10, he can play the 8, he can play out wide. So, so you could either have Messi free roll, give De Bruyne a defined role out wide, or in the midfield, or you play Messi as the false nine. But then if you play Messi false nine, where do you play Aguero? Because I do think that Messi would want to play with Aguero. So you'd have to find a place to fit in Aguero. But yeah, it makes it interesting. So maybe Pep will really have to reshuffle and rethink the formation, because again, I think only two positions work for Messi: free roll, number 10 stroke free roll, or false nine. Those are the only two positions that you can give for him. I think, as guys have been saying, putting him out wide as 33, not really the wisest thing to do. The real deal: why pay anything next year? He is free. PSG better fit. But you see, Messi wants to leave now. That's the thing. Messi wants to leave now. So he doesn't want to wait till next year. He doesn't want to wait till tomorrow. He wants to leave right now. So because he wants to leave right now, he's like, no, bro, I've got to make it happen. Get me the heck out of here. Get me the heck out of here. Let me live. Let me ride. Let me do my thing, man. So if a guy wants to leave, a guy wants to leave. From Centurion's 100 points says, why do you hate Pep so much? Just your honest opinion. Now, hate is a strong word. I don't hate Pep. I just find him arrogant. And the reason why I find him arrogant is based off the comments that he said. Because Homeboy said that he destroyed football. That was always my issue, is his belief that he destroyed football. So I said, okay, wow, cool. If you're so arrogant to say you destroyed football, at least win a Champions League with Man City, or at least make a Champions League final. So it's ever since he said those words, I destroyed football, which was a very arrogant statement to make. And the fact that he's not been able to back up that statement with at least making a CL final makes me put the spotlight on him and say, bro, next time, shush your mouth and don't say arrogant things that you can't back up. Like in the words of Fred Durst, what does he say? Your mouth, what was it? Your mouth is cashing checks that your ass can't cash, or something like that. No, I think, yeah, your mouth is making checks that your ass can't cash, something like that. So look, man, Limp Bizkit, man, those guys were all right. From The Real Deal, who says, so HH, put your business hat on. Sell Messi or keep him? Business-wise, sell him. Because this is COVID. People forget this is COVID. All right, business hat is on. My business hat is on. Real deal. COVID. Why did they let Cannibal go? They say no. So apparently this is the report. So Barcelona have the highest wage bill of any sports franchise on the planet. That is unfeasible in this financial market. So if you sell Messi, you not only get a transfer fee, you forego the biggest wage salary in the world. As much as they love Messi and so much, this is still a business. Okay, it is still a business, and they still need to keep these guys in the grid. So the Messi fanboys can jump up and down. Oh, Messi, cool. The responsibility of the president says the club is more important than any player. The financial stability and integrity of the club is more important than any player. So for them, they are looking at the books and saying, if you want, If you want to stay, okay, we can work. Because look, they say, okay, Messi, if you want to stay, cool. But this is going to be a very different team because we need to let go of guys on a higher wage packet. And the reason why we are bringing in Koeman is we are building a new team with a lower wage salary that we can manage. So nobody is even near what your wage packet is because we just don't have the finances. But if you're saying you want to leave, we get that money for the transfer fee. And my God, the amount of money we save not paying you like $1 million every single week is great. So financially, it makes sense for Barcelona. It makes great sense for Barcelona, because now it gives them the freedom to breathe, survive this season, recoup all the costs and everything that they lost during the whole COVID break. And then that's why Koeman was brought in. People say, oh, who is Barcelona? Know that, yeah, we just don't have the team to win the whole thing of winning the Champions League. Nah, that's not rare. We have to restart. We've got to do it. We've got to. We tried. We can't do it. We need to build from scratch. And Koeman is a guy who saw what he did with Holland, kind of build from scratch. So, Natsa, Mourinho is more arrogant than Pep. No, Natsa, Mourinho is funnier than Pep. He's cooler than Pep. Pep is more arrogant. Mourinho's arrogance is hilarious. It's funny. That's the difference. From Silver Spring, HH, can you confirm Bayern won a treble? Silver Spring, I've checked the records and so forth. Let me just check the records. Yes, Silver Spring, I can confirm that Bayern Munich of the Bavarian persuasion did win a treble before and after Pep. I can confirm that. Yes, you are right. What else are you guys saying, man? Messi is bigger than Barcelona. 100% yes, he is. You have to understand. Messi has shown that he is bigger than Barcelona. But if you're a president, that doesn't matter. Of course, everyone knows that Messi is bigger than it, but you still can't acquiesce yourself to that. Because what matters is the financial integrity of the club. So what do Barcelona do? Oh, Messi, whatever you want, come in there. We can't pay your wages. All right, fine, and so forth. Bro, we're not going to get you the players that because we can't afford it. So you have a guy who is sulking, skulking, dragging his feet and so forth because he's playing with young players because this is part of a rebuild process. For Barcelona, it's mixed. So all these guys saying, "Oh no, we want to keep Messi." They're saying it because they're trying to save face. They want to keep Messi for the brand, but they know that probably not going to happen. Probably not going to happen. All right. What else did you guys say, man? Who says walk up, runner up thing is a trophy, man? HH, what if Messi decides to stay and does the impossible and wins the UCL in the next 2 to 3 years after all the drama? As I said, look, same thing with last season. If he does that, it would be one of the great achievements. I'll say, you know what? Hats off to you. That is an absolutely monumental, incredible, amazing achievement. But the likelihood of that happening is very, very, very unlikely indeed. It is very, very unlikely indeed. Because the Champions League is a very tough competition to build. This is a team game. This is not basketball. This is not 5-on-5. This is 11v11. It is literally impossible for Messi by himself to win with a bunch of no names and youngsters. When has a single player with a bunch of no names won the Champions League? The closest is maybe FC Porto, But you still had Deck, and it's much more of a team. But almost every team that has won the Champions League, it's been a team. It's been a strong, powerful team. So Messi, he understands the reality of this situation. So I yeah, if it would be impossible, but I think it is the impossible, and it will remain the impossible because I just do not see it happening, man. If Neymar, shout out to Afdeling Skills, Football Hot member, Afdeling Skills, man, Football Hot member, baby. If Neymar, Messi, or Cristiano win the World Cup in 2022, would you make them a horseman? It depends how they do it. It's not just about being part of a team that wins the World Cup. There's a reason why I don't count Cristiano's Euro win because he wasn't in the final. So it depends how they do it. If they lead their team to a World Cup and are the main players, I will give it a strong consideration. I'll give it a strong consideration. But winning, look, Iniesta has a World Cup, Xavi has a World Cup, but they're not horsemen. Bart Simpson has a World Cup. So it's, for me, I assess everything that you've done. So winning World Cup, cool. Let me now see how you won the World Cup. Then let me now see your whole career, and then I'll make an executive decisions because whether you become a horseman or not. From a boy Brian K02, it says, which quality of Mbappe do you like? I like his single-mindedness, and his maturity. He's very impactful because he's the kind of guy, give him the ball, go. And that's from his Monaco days. I saw that when this dude was 17, and I still say Mbappe at 18, 19 was better than at Messi at 19. And remember, I put out that tweet that Mbappe at 19 was winning a World Cup. Messi at 19 was warming the bench for Tevez and so forth, which is true. Messi was on the bench in for the 06 World Cup as a teenager. Mbappe was winning the World Cup. So Mbappe, I just think that's why he's called the prodigy. That's why he's called the prodigy, man. Is Ronaldinho a horseman or not? No, he's not. He's very close. He's very close to being a horseman, but I just feel that's based off what he did in 06. Because 06 was his World Cup. Yes, he won it in 02, but 02 was really Ronaldo and Rivaldo's World Cup. His World Cup was 06, and just the way that he went out in 06 just makes he was this close to being a horseman, this close. But because of that, no. See, guys, I don't want this to be a whole. Messi at 19 was so much better than So yeah, look, guys, I'm sorry. Messi at 19 was not as good as Mbappe at 19. I'm sorry, it's not. I'm sorry. I'm guys. We're not doing this. Okay, all right. Okay. Mbappe at 19 won a World Cup. But see, that trumps anything Messi does. Mbappe at 19 won a World Cup and scored in a World Cup. There's nothing you can say to me that defeats that. 19, he won a World Cup, scored in a World Cup final, single-handedly lubricated Argentina. End of discussion. Finished. It's done. It's done. So there's nothing you can say. It's finished, man. It's finished. Cap Levi, man. What up, baby? In 2 to 3 years, when Ramos and Neuer retire, they are horsemen. These are facts, not all opinions. Neuer is very close to becoming the 6th horseman. So remember, you can only be a horseman after you retire. You cannot be a horseman while you're active. So Casillas, Casillas lodged in his application. We looked at his application, but unfortunately he was rejected for horseman status. It is what it is. So look, man, Ramos and Neuer, when they submit their applications for horseman status, we will look. But I have inside knowledge from the Hall of Fame that Neuer is it is pretty likely. Not sure, again, I'm not sure, but it's pretty likely that Neuer gets accepted. For Ramos, it's unlikely. But he can still submit it, but for Ramos, it's unlikely that his thing will get accepted, man. Um, so let me do this, man. So how has this become like an Mbappe this discussion, man? You know, like guys, see, just enjoy Messi's last few days. Enjoy it. Why can't you just be happy that Messi is a great club player? He's an international flop. I don't know why that's so hard to accept. We can't be amazing at everything. He's one of the greatest club players of all time. He's an international brick. It is what it is, man. Um, let's just see. So Shaman, half of man respect. What do you make of Chelsea's keeper situation? No, look, it's very simple, man. Kepa can be the Chelsea keeper. He can't. I refuse. And the sooner he pisses off, the better. I think that Chelsea must secure either Onana and Oblak as soon as possible. Now, I would prefer Oblak over Onana, personally for me. But either one of them would be very much appreciated. I really would like Oblak. I think for Chelsea, it is important to get a very because sometimes Onana is good and so forth, but I feel more security. I feel more at ease. I can sleep better at night if I know Oblak is the last line of the defense. Personally, for me, I think Oblak is the best, is the better one to roll with, man. If a player flops at one club, can they ever be world class? Is world class permanent? You see, for me, the world class thing is form. It's based on form. World class is not a permanent thing. So if let's say you're an amazing at one club, and then you then go to another club and you're garbage, then I can't call you world class anymore. So when you say, so you can say, okay, maybe at one time you were world class, so you're not world class now. No, but saying someone is world class is what are they doing right now? Right now, Alphonso Davies is world class right now. Now, if he flops next season and so forth, then I can no longer call him world class. So the world class thing is very much live. It's very much of what is happening right now. It's very much the agenda of what is happening right new. From Natsaman, I'll say Messi is an international flop if you admit R9 is a club flop, which he is, no CL. See, now, Natsa, you can't say that. You can say that, although I still say that R9 said what's up for Inter Milan, but you can say that. But see, Nata, this is the issue that people don't understand. This is the issue. Messi would trade all of his titles for one World Cup. And that is the value of the World Cup. R9 sleeps very well at night, knowing that he has that World Cup. Cool. R9 sleeps very well at night. Understand? Okay, no CL. I've got the World Cup. Messi still has nightmares. Messi still has nightmares of 2014 because he knows that is what defines you. There is nothing greater. Nothing's greater than the World Cup. We love the Champions League. Champions League is great. Guys, that's what people understand. Whenever people disrespect the World Cup, guys, you're talking about the most internationally recognized tournament on the planet. You're talking about the greatest tournament on the planet. It is what it is. Okay, so I'm sorry, guys. I don't make the rules. It is what it is. It is what it is, man. Okay. So I'm sorry. Oh God. From Armchair Critic who says, whom would you sign for 3 years at Chelsea? Zizou or Cristiano? Zizou, of course. Yeah, Zizou. Well, I might say Cristiano for his goals. I think, you know what? For right now, Cristiano. For right now, Cristiano. because of his goals, because you've got a goal scorer. I think Chelsea's midfield is fine now. Zidane would obviously improve the midfield, but Chelsea's midfield is functional enough. What they are missing is finishing, a clear finisher. So getting homeboy would be great. From just Eston, just a reminder that Neymar ended Barcelona in Spain in 7 years. How so? That doesn't make sense. What do you mean that he ended Barcelona in Spain in 7 years? That makes no sense. That makes zero sense. Explain that to me, Beston. Amchuk says R9 has 0 CLs and 1 league in his life. Club loser. Yeah, you can say that, but Amchuk, how many World Cups does Messi have? How many World Cup knockout goals does Messi have? That's the issue. As I said again, R9, he sleeps very well at night because R9 knows that he won the World Cup, which is the big boy trophy. And which is why, like, you can never put Messi in the same category as Maradona because of what Maradona did. So, how did this become a war of words, guys? Guys, let's be nice, man. We have Werner, Tamil, Flick, Havertz, and Ziyech. Now, we're good. I want a defender. Jeff, give me a defender, then we're really good, man. Give me a quality defender, and we're good. If you can give me a quality defender, well, that's all Chelsea missing right now is just a good top central defender. If it gets a good top central defender, then we're good. Because the biggest issue for Chelsea was the defense. You cannot concede 50 goals a season. The amount of goals that Chelsea conceded was stupid. Was absolutely stupid, man. It was absolutely stupid. All right, what do we do here? Yeah, I mean that's what, but let them. I need Thiago Silva to be announced. Is Thiago Silva or once Thiago Silva is official, then we'll pop bottles. That's the thing. Once they announce your boy Thiago Silva, oh my gosh, then I'll be happy. Then I'll be happy. Then I'll be very, very happy indeed. I'll be very, very happy indeed. Or what else you guys say, man? So Besson says that Barca in 27 and Spain in 2013 in a final. You see, Beston, are you really going to talk about that flipping Confederations Cup? Beston, let's just Neymar bricked it in the final. I think the best thing to do is, I know how you're feeling. I know you're feeling sad. I know you're feeling hot. I know you're feeling down. But maybe just for like a week, chill. Just relax just for a week, bro. Just relax just for a week. Koulibaly coming to City September 5th. No, if City gets Koulibaly, that's a really good signing. That would be a really, really good signing. You see, I don't think Koulibaly is at his best. I think peak Koulibaly was maybe about 2 or 3 seasons ago. But look, he is better than the defenders that they have now. And you see, for Man City, do you know how funny it is? Look at how many teams need a defender. And I think really ever since Liverpool got Van Dijk, I think our appreciation of defenders has now gotten better, because I think teams were so good attacking wise, we just took defenders for granted. But I think right now with attacks sort of like slowing down and so forth, we're now realizing, oh wow, we need to really look at defenders and guys who really know how to defend properly and how the amazing effects that they have on their teams. Like Man City are missing a really good defender. A really good defender drastically changes Man City. You know, because all it takes is just right decision, right place, right time, right positioning to stop that goal from going through. Look at that Leon thing. Koulibaly maybe reads that situation a lot better and snuffs it out and prevents Kone from getting that shot through. But also Edison also effed up as well. From your boy Natsuman, who says, don't compare Messi to the cocaine addicts, please. The cocaine addict won Napoli those won them 2 league titles, the only league titles that they've ever won. Napoli, I didn't say AC Milan, I didn't say Barcelona, I didn't say Real Madrid, I said Napoli. Maradona also won the World Cup. What has Messi achieved that has been greater than what Maradona has achieved in terms of degree of difficulty? That Argentina team was inferior to Messi's 2014 team. That Napoli team was inferior to all of Messi's Barcelona sides. So again, you saying Messi is greater or better than Maradona makes no sense. But if Messi leaves Barcelona for a new team, he can perhaps dispel the myth that he's not a system merchant. So which is why I am eager to see him in another team and in another setup. Let's see. Again, I told you, you will never. I am one of the most stubborn people you'll ever find in the world. I will never ever change my viewpoints. It is literally impossible for me to change my viewpoints. But you can, guys, you can try, but I'll never change my viewpoints. Club legends, international flops. Nobody can still explain to me why these guys are GOATs. They've never scored a single goal in a World Cup knockouts game. I don't understand that. They've never. How are they greater than Zidane? Where Zidane has scored in a CL final and has scored in a World Cup final? How the hell can you then tell me that Messi and Cristiano are greater than Zidane when Zidane has shown proficiency both internationally and at club level? Make it make sense. It makes no sense. Oh, here we go. Thiago Silva is doing his medical tomorrow and will be announced as a Chelsea player. We're gonna pop those bottles down. We're gonna pop those bottles down. We're gonna pop those bottles down. Guys, Chelsea is guys. I'm ready for next season. I am ready. My body is ready for next season. This season was just a taster, guys. This season was a taster, and guys, hopefully I've got my setups on my things ready. Hopefully everything's fine and so forth. I will be giving you full, amazing, unrivaled coverage of this of the Premier League season, man. Because Chelsea are going to say what's up. Chelsea are going to say what up. They're going to say what up, baby. All right. Well, let's see who gets something from someone else here, man. Shout out to Erhan Aksu, Football Hot member. This is where Erhan says, defending is all about foreseeing every single attacking possibility and nullifying them to the best of your abilities. Right now, Van Dijk does it best. Maldini did it the best ever, though. Yeah. If you're a defender who spends his time doing last-ditch tackles and tackling, you're not a very good defender. The very best defenders don't tackle. That's why I never really put Ramos as one of the greatest. And you can't put Ramos as a GOAT because he has too many red cards. You can't. You can't put Ramos as a GOAT because you have too many red cards. The very best defenders, they don't have to tackle. I remember it was Frank de Boer who said the best. Frank de Boer said that for the defender, you have to be 5 steps ahead and do 5 things in 2 steps. So it's about anticipation. So before the ball comes, I know where to be because I know that guy is going to send the ball there. I know he's going to make the run there. So I don't need to make a sliding tackle because all I need to do is, okay, I stand here. Oh, that ball is going to go to see. If let's say for instance, how can I? So let's just say that the ball is going to go here. As a defender, I'm not going to stand there. I'm going to stand here. Because if I stand here, then the striker will just move away. So if I'm here, I know it's going to go here. I'm going to stand here. But I know the ball is going to go here. So I time it as the ball is going through. Boom, I go there. I snuff it out. So it's all about anticipation. Anticipation, which is why the defender has the rawest deal. Because I remember Frank Leboeuf said it. A striker can get tackled 300 times, miss 5, 4, 5, 1, 1v1s. But if he scores the winning goal, he's man of the match. A defender can spotless clearance, anticipation, block, clearance. He makes one slight mistake. Striker goes through. He's had a crap game. That's harsh. So for me, I have more respect for defenders than I do for attackers. Because if a defender has a great game, for 90 minutes, they have literally been perfect. They haven't put a foot wrong for 90 minutes. That for me is incredible concentration. So, incredible concentration. But yeah, no. See, that's what. See, what made Maldini amazing was he never committed any fouls, and which is why I hold Bart Simpson, aka Philip Lam, in such high regard. Philip, because remember, see, as a right back or a left back, you are more susceptible to making fouls than you are as a central defender. See, central defender, the key attribute is anticipation. Right back and left back, the key attribute is tackling. See, as a right back and left back, you have to know how to tackle. You just have to, because you're in ISO situations. The central defender is not in ISO situations, so their main thing is anticipating and clearances. So because things are in the center of the pitch, you are rarely in 1v1 battles because guys will always look to go wide. So the right back and left back, you have to eventually make fouls because you are constantly in a 1v1 battle against the other winger. For his entire career, the fact that Lam never got a red card, I think, is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Think about all the 1v1 battles that he's been in since 06 to when he retired in was it 15, 16, 17? Is stunning. Absolutely stunning. Because I told you, Lam for me is on a different level as a defender. Different level. Don't F with the thingy. Will Kimmich be better than Bart Simpson? Nope. No way. What you're seeing from Kimmich is his strongest position is midfield. He's an okay right back. I think for me, his position is midfield. And I think if Hansi Flick is smart, he should buy a right back. Or if Hansi Flick is smart, get Pavard out in our right back position and put Kimmich in midfield. Because Joshua Kimmich's greatest strength is his passing. He is a great passer and is a great creator. So for me, put him in midfield. I think that's, especially if they're losing Thiago Alcantara, put him in midfield. He'd be quality. So, but I mean, nah, he's not touching the dude, man. No way. I've missed a few. From the real deal, if Messi doesn't win the league or CL again, Cristiano better. You see, look, real deal. I will not shift from this. I already believe that I would say Cristiano is perhaps greater than Messi in terms of Cristiano's achievements and what he's done for different teams. Messi will always be the better player. There's nothing that Cristiano can do where he will always be the better player. Always. So this now is about achievements and whatever they achieved. But in terms of who is better, Messi will always be the better player. Like for me, that's non-negotiable. Messi has always been the better player. Messi has always been the better football player. Always has been. From Natsa, by your logic, Zidane ahead of Maradona and R9. Oh no, you can say that. Look, I have never called R9 the GOAT. R9 is just the best player that I've ever seen. The reason why I put Maradona as the GOAT is what he did for Napoli. And I didn't know, but specifically what he did for Napoli and the way he played the game and his passion. I think if you have to say GOAT, you have to say Maradona. Because Maradona's passion, his character, his personality was what made him that dude. It's what made him that dude. Armchair critic, will you be disappointed if Chelsea ends third? Yes. If Chelsea gets Thiago Silva, they maybe get a striker, minimum runners-up. Minimum. But really, Chelsea should be pushing for that title, 1,000%. Lampard, you have zero excuses. You have zero excuses. Zero excuses. Why do English players always get into trouble on holidays but not foreign players? Because English players like to, well, not really players, but really English people, they love to drink. They love their drink, man. They drink a lot, man. They love their drink. They love their drink a lot, man. Okay, guys. So look, I think we're good. So tomorrow we of course have the football dugouts tomorrow, Thursday from 8. Friday, what's happening on Friday? Friday the Q&A returns. Friday the Q&A will return on Friday, 10 p.m. Then of course Saturday we've got the Community Shield. So yeah, man. We will keep abreast of this whole Messi situation, but something tells me he stays. And Chelsea, please announce Lewandowski as the striker. Guys, it's been swell. It's been good. I will see you guys tomorrow. Remember to drop a like. Peace out. Stay true. Stay real. And I'm out. Becoming Patreon member. Gain access to my blog. Get access to exclusive videos. And also get access to the podcast of the Saturday and the Sunday hangouts. Head over to patreon.com/halfup to gain all these goodies while also supporting your boy HH.